My name is Michael Caine, and I am a caravanner. Not a lot of people know that.
It's alright. It's CaravanVlogger.
This is quality caravan vlogging. So not only was that the worst Michael Caine impression you've ever seen, you're probably thinking, I've lost my marbles. Wouldn't be the first time, I'm guessing. No, actually, it's for those of you that don't follow the Facebook group, this week there's been a little bit of banter at my expense. People like to post people that they think I look like. I don't mind. I mean, there's a whole load of people. I'll put some pictures here. Actually, I'll put my other glasses on and you can do a comparison. I can't remember. I'll actually have to remind my memory. I can't remember who people were thinking I look like. But one of them's I often get, even on the comments on the vlogs, that Sean Locke. I can't remember the names of the other, but I'll put them up one by one and you can judge for yourself. Some of them are flattering, some of them aren't. That's enough. That's enough at my expense. Actually, I don't mind. I do think it's quite funny, and I don't think it's that I look like them. I think it's more the glasses that I used to wear in previous vlogs. Where are we? So this is supposed to be a caravan channel. Well, you know, if you follow the channel regularly, it is a caravan channel, obviously. At the moment, we don't have a caravan. I shall give you a brief update on that. I did see that. What I'm finding is they don't actually ring you to tell you generally what's going on. Seems to be the way anyway. So the last time I had a call a couple of weeks ago was from an insurance assessor that was going to visit the caravan by the end of that week. This was on a Monday. On the Friday I'd heard nothing. But I did speak to the insurance earlier this week, and they are waiting for the assessor's report. Now I have it on good authority that they actually chip these out of stone, word by word, like they did with the commandments, you know, on Mount Sinai, wherever it was. So he's currently chipping away at this stone report that probably will take several years. So I'm obviously joking. The insurance guy did kind of tell me the outcome a bit, and I'm not going to say anything just yet, because I don't want to tempt fate, and secondly, I'm going to wait for the official news. So hopefully next week I'll have some definite news about what's happening. Until then, I'm sorry, I'll have to keep you in suspense. I've got the right glasses on. Yeah, I need to go to two places. Obviously, hairdresser, barber, and opticians. Because eyesight's changed a bit over lockdown. Too much at the screen, I think. What else was I going to cover? Oh yeah, so on Facebook. No, I'm fully aware that some people don't do Facebook, don't like Facebook, and you know, I wouldn't blame you at all. But I think our group is a bit different because we do moderate it fairly strictly, and posts and people are removed on a regular basis. Actually, that's, you know, we don't need to, but we do watch it anyway. A couple of times, or more than a couple of times, I've had people asking if they can sell stuff on through the group, and I've had to say unfortunately no. Now I've been on other Facebook groups sort of briefly, and you get a bit lost in people buying and selling stuff, and there's not so much caravan conversation, which our group has a lot of useful stuff, a lot of new caravans on there, which is great. I particularly like that be able to help new caravanners, well, not just me obviously, but everyone else on the group. And most people most of the time are polite, and when people have kind of had the well, not exactly have you googled this, or, you know, not helpful, I do kind of chip in to say, you know, can we be a bit more helpful? And generally people are, in fact people always are. So yeah, on the buying and selling thing, so now I've been aware that people obviously buy and sell stuff through Marketplace and other websites and stuff. Now those of you that follow me, or have followed me as a caravan channel, then you'll know I like to do things slightly differently. I'm not saying any better, but I don't like to follow the same sort of cookie cutter vlogger thing, you know, always reviewing things, always doing caravan reviews, product reviews. I mean, there are channels out there. Obviously, you might well subscribe to them, and why not? You know, sometimes it's very useful. I don't have any hooks into the industry, partly intentional, partly who would give me a product to officially review, because I'm more likely to pull it to pieces than I am to say good things about it. But what was it? Oh, I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so we like to do things differently. So what I've decided to do, I've created a website for caravanners to buy and sell stuff. Obviously, other sites do it, and if anyone ever says anything like it to me, I say, well, you know what? Tesco's were selling produce, food, and I mean, they didn't stop other supermarkets starting to sell stuff, did it? Because they try to do things differently and maybe do things cheaper or offer better service, whatever. So I have created a website which is now live, so you can buy and sell caravan accessories or even caravans, or if you like. As we progress with the website, I'll open it up to dealers, and they'll be able to have their own little micro websites and sell caravans or advertise caravans. It's all about advertising. So in the same way that any other classified ads work, you go on there, list your item. Somebody in your local area might contact you, and you'll arrange, and as you do with Facebook Marketplace, or even the old days with classified ads in newspapers, a similar sort of thing. Take a look at that. I'll put the website address in the description. I'll put it there, but you may know our main website is CaravanVlogger. Somebody mentioned there. They mentioned about buying and selling, and they said, "Oh, is it a CaravanVlogger website?" Which I thought was reasonably good, although flogging has different connotations, so I wouldn't be using that. Anyway, the website is classified.caravanvlogger.co.uk. But feel free to have a look. If you've got anything you want listed, feel free to list stuff. But there is a free way of posting items, but you can also pay for additional photos, and you can buy a package that gives you certain other photos. Anyway, maybe I'll put a screenshot. Feel free to have a look. If you've got any problems or any questions, feel free to email me, graham@caravanvlogger.co.uk. I'll do my best to reply to it. Like I say, since we haven't had a caravan, I've been busy doing other stuff, and this is one of those things. There's a couple of other things coming in the pipeline in a couple of months, so keep your eyes out for that. I'd like to update people that don't want to be on the Facebook group or don't have Facebook or whatever. So a lot of conversation gone on recently. Like I did one last week, go through what to do on site for beginners. And what I'd like to do this week is just briefly discuss caravan quality. So I'm not a caravan expert. I don't speak on behalf of any manufacturer. I don't have any leanings one way or the other. You'll know I've had a Bailey, I've had a Swift, I've had a Sterling, and we've had a Naus. So I'm not a fanboy of any particular make. So I don't have any reason to say one's better than the other. But what I will say is, so a few new caravanners have said on the Facebook group that they were concerned about the quality of caravans. Now, the problem is, on Facebook and other mediums as well, you will only get people, the noisy minority. Now, it's not a derogatory term, it's just people that want to, say, moan about something or complain or point out the bad things will go on Facebook and point out those bad things. Whereas if you're completely happy with a caravan, you don't generally go on a Facebook group and say, I've just got my caravan, everything's fantastic about it, the fridge works, the lights are great, the heating's good. If you're happy with it, you just get on with it. So I think if you're a bit concerned about caravan quality, I wouldn't be concerned about it in general. I mean, you do get some niggles. If you think about a caravan, it's a big white box, not always white, anyway, it's a big box made of GRP, fiberglass, let's call it fiberglass, plastic, screws, glue, and that thing is bouncing behind your car over all sorts of terrain, potholes, everything. So things are going to sometimes fall off, things are going to work loose. I know some people get in the habit of going around every now and again and tightening all the screws, which is a fine thing to do. It's not that the caravan's bad quality, it's just that things do work loose and drop off. Also, another important thing is your relationship with your dealer. Now, if you bought it private, it's obviously a bit different, but a lot of things on caravans, they're not particularly complicated. There's a whole network of mobile caravan engineers that are willing to sort your problems out. Even with our last caravan, it was brand new and we got it serviced by a guy on the drive. It's all all okay, keeps the warranty valid. You don't have to go to a dealer, so you don't have to tow your caravan away. They can do it at your service yard or anywhere. So really, all I want to say is don't worry too much about all the things you read where people's caravans are going wrong. They do go wrong. It's generally not particularly serious, and they can usually be sorted out. And caravan warranties are there for a reason. If you've got a new caravan, then you're covered for a number of years, as long as you get it serviced. So it's all be fine. So my message really to new caravanners is don't be overly concerned with reports you read about this caravan breaking, that caravan breaking. It's not that Swift are bad, Bailey are bad, or any other caravan manufacturer is particularly bad. You do get bad caravans in every make, every model, as you do with cars. We had a problem with the suspension. Mercedes, you wouldn't necessarily expect that to go wrong, but you'll obviously get people that have had no problems at all with them, and problems that have got loads wrong with them. Many years ago, we bought a C-Class Mercedes, brand new, and that was so bad, after 6 months, Mercedes replaced the whole car with a brand new one. So, I mean, it does happen if you're unfortunate enough to get something that's playing up. Anyway, so don't worry about it too much. Enjoy your caravan. The weather's been great the last few weeks. Get out there and enjoy it. That's pretty much it from today. Not really sure. I mean, I did start off wanting to tell you about just caravan quality and not to worry too much, and then other things got in the way. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe, please do. It does help the channel. And tell your friends. And you know about the Facebook group, right? Just checking. Thanks so much. See you in the next one.